Hello there. Happy Wednesday to all of you. My name is Adina. You guys are officially Beyond the Veil with Adina. Nice to meet you. If this is you guys' first time around here, welcome. I am your resident medium, oracle, wise woman, woo lady, um, prophetess, priestess, witch, whatever you guys want to call, crazy lady, bestie, big mama blessed, goddess, all of those things wrapped into one and nothing at the same time. If you are a return viewer or a regular subscriber around here, if you're one of my blessed babies, happy Wednesday, happy day of Mercury. So happy to see you guys back around here for the return viewers and the regulars. Thank you, Rosetta, for the floating heart. I appreciate it. Camila Tarot, hello, honey. I hadn't planned on it, but today is a let's chat, so I'm going to let you guys throw me some topics. If that is the one that you're throwing at me, I'll catch it. I feel like I read them not too long ago. I read them not too long ago, but I may take a peek at them again. How's everybody doing this Wednesday, this day of Mercury? Please drop in the chat and let me know how you're doing. Hey, Natalie. Hello, sweetie pie. Just Beyonce then. Okay. All right. So, happy Wednesday for everybody who just got here and don't know why I'm sitting before you. The energy between 50 Cent and Diddy. Okay, Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Sharp. Hey, pretty sissy. All right, so this is a Let's Chat Wednesday. Anytime I title one of my videos Let's Chat, that means I'm going to let you guys just throw me out what's on your mind, what you may want me to peek into from a spiritual perspective, from the perspective of an oracle or a medium. Um, and so you guys go ahead and let me know what you guys want me to talk about. I usually do this for my regulars because they already know what I do and how I do around here. So this is an opportunity for them to get some tea outside of what I just want to give. Do I worship LeBron James? I think you said it. 50 Cent and Diddy. Okay. Sissy, of course, wants to check in on Nikki because that's what the Barbs do here. They're here for Nikki and really nothing else. All right, so we got 3 requests. We got a Beyonce and Jay-Z-ish situation. We this person wants an answer from me. Let me give it to them. Okay. We got like a Carter situation. We got thank you, Adrian, and good day to you in Australia. I was gonna say G Day. Is it your birthday? Lord. Megan and Glorilla Beef. You guys are late. I don't have to read on that because I told you guys that a long time ago. Remember, you guys don't remember, but sure, it's on my page. So when I say it, just go scroll and look for it. I did a video on the tour that Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla went on together. And I told you guys then, I actually told Glorilla, I said, oh, you better watch it because you're supposed to be. I actually pulled the full card and I said, this is Megan's tour. And Glorilla was the little doggy in the full card, yapping at the heel of the fool as he's getting ready to embark on his journey. And I said, well, I believe that Megan felt like Glorilla was just a little tag along, just a little rah rah cheerleader mascot type figure. But I said, you just wait, Glorilla. Somebody's not going to be happy about your success, and that somebody was her. But it was so long ago when I told you guys that usually I don't get the just due that I deserve for really being the one to break news, because I break it so far in advance, and then by the time it happens, you got your regular bloggers who, they get the tea first, but I usually call it so far in advance that it's forgotten by the time that it happens. So that is the reason I probably never get my just due, because yeah, by the time it happens, even if I set it a year in advance, by the time it happens, you got your vloggers, your online pages, and you got your media personalities that, you know, I did, sissy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've been all up in Glorilla and Megan's business before they were in Glorilla and Megan's business. Before the feelings start to settle, I said it would. Before those girls even felt the feelings, I said they would. So, but sure, I'll poke in on it. All right, let's do it, Amir. I don't know what you want to do, but ole do it. Ole do. In my Atlantis of French, ole do it. That is waka flocka. Okay? That is waka flocka. Ole do it. Okay? Get into it. Amir said, let's get into it, or let's do it. Ole do it. That is the newest uh a cologne. That is the newest scent from Waka Flocka. Ole do it. Play my hair properly. I am. I'm trying to fix, because the comb in my wig is really pulling at my hair, and I just want to. Okay, better. All right. Do I have chocolate milk? Chocolate. All right. No, you guys put Beyonce in the chat first, so I gotta go and get Beyonce first out of the way. Camila, you were the one who wanted Bianca. So you were the first one to ask, so you shall be the first one to receive, my dear. We can't skip you. We can't skip you, honey. Yes. You was the first in line. You don't get skipped. You is the line leader today. Thank you, Rosetta. You just keeping me nice and hydrated over here. Rosetta says she won't be a thirsty ass bitch today. I'll send her all the hot chocolate she needs. I know, sissy. As a Barb, I know Beyonce and Jay-Z get on your damn nerves. I know. Okay, well, let's get your nerves together, because I'm about to get on them. I'll read Beyonce because she's in charge. She's in charge, D. B's in charge, D. Thank you. This lipstick is owned and operated by one of my chat's own, Tierra Faquette. She's not in here, but she is Mama Fakit, Gothic Hippie on the lippy. And if she pops up in here, she'll send you the link so that you too can have voodoo on your lips. Yes, because that's the color. Mama Fakit is in here. Gothic Hippie with the lippy. They have summoned you. They have summoned you. Okay. Yes, Beyonce is coming to the Met Gala. They said, there she is. They say they like my lips, Mama Fakit. And I said, well, it's Gothic Hippie on the lippy. I told you guys Act 3 was coming too, and smack dab in the middle of a Nicki Minaj reading. Did I not, sissy? Come on now, sissy. There it is. There's the link. Ooh, ooh. You guys, no, 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 no. I just hid Tierra. Oh no, let me unhide Mama Fakit. Lord, that's why I got Tiara. I'm so sorry. That's why I gotta let the mods do this. Oh my God. She is a mod. Oh my God. Do y'all know the way my heart just dropped in my stomach? Okay, Camila, I'm coming, but let me properly apologize to Mama Fakit when she gets back in here. I am so sorry. My fingers are fat and quick. I did when I was reading Nicki Minaj. I said Beyonce's coming. It was her outcome. It was Nicki Minaj's outcome. Okay, I was trying to pin Tiara's comment. Tiara, I unhid you. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. You lost your mod privilege. Okay, let me put you back. Tiara, I was trying to pin your comment and then I accidentally hid you. But I put you back and you are back a mod. Okay. All right. So yes, I did tell you guys that Beyonce was coming as the outcome of a Nicki Minaj reading. Isn't that shade? Even the spirits couldn't conceal that shade because Nicki Minaj's outcome was Beyonce. How shady. Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up the spirit, soul, and collective energy of Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter III Jackson. I don't know where the last two came from, but they felt provocative. They got me going. Please allow me to conjure up the spirit, soul, and collective energy of Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. Queen B, as they call her. Beyonce, dance party with Beyonce. I smell a dance party with Beyonce. You work on a farm, Cooler? How cool. We over here at Beyond the Veil love farms. For my OGs here, you guys know I used to do readings on a farm. I'm sorry, you guys. Don't let me forget all these people's alter egos. Because not only do I have to keep up with mine, but I got to keep up with theirs too. So, Beyonce, Queen B, Big B, Sasha Fierce, Blackbird B. That was some tea I heard they called them. So used to call that they little clique the Blackbirds. That was some old Lipstick Alley tea that got scrubbed clean off the internet when the Lipstick Alley Rico came about back in the day. Yes, yes, yes. Anyways, Beyonce, a dance party with Beyonce. Spirit, please compel Beyonce to speak her soul's truth. Keep absolutely nothing hidden from me. Compel her to speak from her soul. Bear her soul to me and keep absolutely nothing hidden from me, lest she try to 12th house lie, which isn't a lie, it's a hide. It's a hide. Beyonce and I both have stelliums in our 12th house. So she'll try to hide in the astral realm where most humans or most people who aren't prone to 12th house activity can't find. But since I'm a 12th house girl too, not those bushes be. You know I see everything. Because she'll try to lie. Her soul knows that I be telling her business. Y'all know Beyonce don't like to announce. She doesn't like for anybody to announce things first. All of her songs that she does, and even she said she likes to be the one when she's on a concert to announce the next song coming up. So she'll be the one to sing the intro of the next song rather than let like the chorus play or the background introduce you guys to the song. She likes to do it. So she doesn't, I don't think that her soul appreciates how I clock her tea and I break her tea. She doesn't like me in her business. What? Not another Jay-Z beating in the elevator. Jay-Z gets beat through his ego, knowing that he needs Big Mama to handle things right now. He's getting beat. His ego is, in my opinion. All right, Beyonce, what's going on with you currently? I smell a dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce, talk to me about what's going on in your life currently. You just had this little snuffle with Brandy and Ray J down at the dance party with Brandy and Monica. Speaking of hiding, speaking of, see, Beyonce, I be clocking you accidentally. She said, speaking of hiding, and the first thing I thought was them saying that she was trying to hide from Brandy. This is a hiding card. The High Priestess is a hidden card. It's a secretive card. But it's almost hiding in plain sight. Beyonce, what's going on with you currently? Last time I checked on you, I saw this. I saw you having to make rounds with the Hollywood people that you and your husband felt like were beneath you. You guys were gods, and all of these celebrity peoples were beneath you. And now you guys are having to make your rounds over here because plans, I don't know if they fell through in the Middle East or they're halted. I think they're more halted. I think they want to wait, like I said, until after your tour to see how you rehab you guys' image. Again, you guys or Jay-Z have been leveraging your image. And once your image took a big hit, you guys can't leverage that. But this tour, not only do you guys need the money, but you guys need to build up your portfolio again to show how much money you guys are worth on a loan, how much you guys can really leverage based on what kind of tricks Beyonce can pull out of her hat. Their life right now seems to be a dance party with Beyonce because everything moves around her right now. Jay-Z is in a bind, Nate. Jay-Z, if you in a bind, Nate, you better do it. You seen Set It Off, Jay-Z. You seen Set It Off. You know what Stoney had to do. You know where we get that term from. Jay-Z, you better. I like to speak as one of the heads of the Divine Feminine Delegation. Basically, it's a women's organization of all the women in the world, past, present, and future. Jay-Z, when we say we in a bind, Nate, that means we've had to do something strange for a piece of survival change. If all else fails, you know what sells. I'm just saying, Jay-Z, and I heard Buscat goes for top dollar these days. I hear you can get more for Buscat than you can for Hellcat. I don't know about 60-year-old Buscat, though. Vintage Buscat. That sounds nasty. But if you would have buy Nate, I'm just kidding, Jay-Z. You too old to be clapping them cheeks. Can't believe I said that. Why am I even thinking this? There's always a reason why my mind goes to these gutters. I don't know yet, but we'll find out. Like, who can bend you over with those knees? Nobody. Nobody, baby. So you got to figure out something else to do. Jay-Z, your jaw still work? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Beyonce, what's going on with you in your life currently, Beyonce, and what's in store for you? What does 2026 have on the horizon for you? What does the remainder of the year look like for Beyonce? And what is 2026 gearing up to look like for Beyonce? Let's see here. You listen, when I say in a bind, Nate, there is nothing more in a bind, Nate, than this right here. Don't she look like she in a bind, Nate? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just in a bind. Lord. See, I always know that even when I just be joking reading these people, because I'm an old slave seer. My hands shaped like my granddaddy. I promise you. When I see it, God damn it, I just be joking, but even the jokes be reading down. In a bind, Nate. Beyonce is in a bind, Nate. Her and her husband, but considering she's got to be the Savior, Lord Jesus Christ, and Savior of Latter-day Saints, she's in a bind, Nate, because this is a lot of pressure. In my mind, the problem is this. Beyonce has oversaturated us in the last several years because she's had to. You guys, my regulars here have heard me say several times, I don't believe it was Beyonce's plan to roll out everything back to back like this. This was all supposed to be a retirement plan. And I believe it was supposed to ride out over the course of the next 10 years. I think she planned to take Act 1 through 3 and all of her business projects in between and make them her last 10-year era, her golden era. She was going to give us 3 acts. She was going to give us business. And I think that Sacred, even though I think that that rolled out a little bit quicker, I think it was developed. I think it was pretty much ready to go. Sir Davis, those perfumes, I don't think that they were ready to be rolled out as right behind or consecutively. Those probably were going to come later. And I'm thinking after they saw what the success of, after they milked Sacred, because I think Beyonce learned from the past. And I think that she wanted to devote herself to a project so that we didn't feel like Beyonce just gives us things to buy without investing herself in it. However, her and her husband are in a bind, Nate. So she has to speed up the process for various reasons that I've already laid out in various videos. Now we're approaching another need or a kind of a push for Act 3 because they need money. They need leverage, they need money, they need loans, they need. I also see that their legal issues have surmounted so much so that it has made Beyonce the head of household, so to speak, over there. Her husband is busy. And I think on Beyonce's mind is the legal issues because they are surmounting faster than they can push them off. I think Beyonce feels a little smothered by their legal woes right now. And as much as she needs to get to work, I think her mind constantly is thinking about legal stuff and what might come in the future and what they're dealing with now. Because she's got to be the one to get out here and make this money because they got a lot of legal bills to pay. In my opinion, that's what all these, attempts to get money from here, there, and everywhere. I don't think that they were trying to just launch business deals to get money in the long run. I think that they were trying to get loans. I think they were trying to get loans because they need money up front. They need cold hard cash right now, not another business endeavor that's not going to make them the type of money they need right now. And any business deals that they were looking at, I think they needed something with some kind of cash up front on the deal. But I think they were trying to get loans and things like that. I think that those loans, especially the ones in the Middle East and Dubai and such, were predatory. I think those were loan sharks because they knew that they could be. And if you got Jay-Z and Beyonce coming to you desperate, you better be a loan shark. You better inflate those prices and listen, because That's a big favor to have in your pocket. So absolutely, absolutely. I'll save you, but I need X, Y, and Z. So, anyways, and I think they didn't go through that. So now they're in a bind. They might have wanted Beyonce on the Dubai circuit. And Beyonce probably said, I'll go to work. I'll figure it out. Anyways, I also think they're running out of rabbits to pull out of the hat. If Beyonce gives us Act 3, then she has to go back and then pretend like she wasn't going to end with Act 3 and then find something else to give us after that. And I don't think that Beyonce has it in her to give us another era after the acts. Again, I'll say for the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th time, I think this was supposed to be her carriage into retirement. And I think Act 3 was going to close the show for Beyonce being a major touring artist. That's also the bind because since that she's had to roll out and oversaturate, that hurts Act 3. Act 3 was supposed to be pined for. We were supposed to be salivating for it by the time it came time for Act 3. But she might have to give us Act 3 when we already don't care. Because we've had so much of Beyonce over the past few years. So they have a lot of binds, a lot of problems to try to solve that I could help with. But speaking of inflating prices, listen, if Beyonce or Jay-Z hit my line, absolutely I'd help. But I've read y'all finances and I know y'all ain't broke. So I'm going to tell you how much I feel like you can afford for some help because nobody, you guys are investors and cash investors don't want to pay market price for anything. I work real estate. Oh, but honey, you're not going to pay market price. You're paying above market price because I'm going to get results. I'm going to get you the help you need. And you guys got it. You guys just want to spend, a little less on it. And nobody shortchanges Big Mama Busted when the results come in even before I can light the damn candle. Come through. Speaking of which, let me plug myself. Do you guys know that I do in-person services? Not those kind, not the OnlyFans kind. Don't play with me because I usually travel locked and loaded unless I have to get on a plane. But if I can drive to you, I am not coming alone. Big Bertha is with me every step of the way. However, I have had people that have seen my service list and asked about some of the more pricier situations on my service list, and most of those are in service. There is something that I recommend, and after a while, for instance, and that is like my starter kit, a cleansing, a deep cleansing, and then I give you the tools of how to kind of keep yourself cleansed and protected and forged throughout for a long time. So you don't need to see me for that for like a year or multiple years, depending on how you maintain yourself. But like, I like for people to start with that. Um, I usually give my cleansing bath recipe for free to people because you should know how to keep yourself clean and forged and protected. And I don't have to charge that. But if I have to come and put my hands on you for any service or ceremony, I get good results just from touching you guys from afar. But when I actually touch people in person and do ceremonies on you guys in person, they are much more um, impactful. So keep that in mind. I do travel. There is a travel fee included, but I do travel and do in person ceremonies and services and things like that. So that's just an FYI for because some of you guys are used to getting services done in person and you're not used to the idea of not having a service done and you're not there. And so I don't just do things from far away. I do in person. And I actually prefer doing those because the results are better, and they last longer, years sometimes. All right. All right. So that's their Beyonce and Jay-Z's current position. King of Pentacles, big Virgo energy, King B energy. Again, the problem is Beyonce has to be the head of household right now. She's a Virgo, and this is an earth sign card, but it's obviously the king, not the queen. She has called herself King B, probably because she's her own empire on her own. When she merged with Jay-Z, it was a merging of empires. But right now, she is the head of their empire. She has to be the savior for them right now. And that's a challenge for her. I think that she's had some surgeries in the past. And at the rate she's going, she probably needs some more, but is putting them off. Or maybe she really is doing them. However, I see more surgeries lingering around Beyonce, as well as being overwhelmed by legal issues and having to be the one to figure it all out. And that's the challenge for her. That knee can't heal when she has to roll out all these acts, business endeavors that she has to actively promote. Then you got to jet set around to go visit, foreign entities to try to get their help. She needs to sit down. I've said this the last time I read this before too, that she would like to sit down, and she needs to. The last time I read Beyonce, I said that she needed to. And I said her doctors are probably telling her it's coming up again. So, Beyonce, I know you'll never see this, but, and I know your doctors are telling you this, but if I have to be the one to say it, then it's already damage being done. It's already getting to the point of no return. Don't let your body shut you down before you take the cues to take the breaks, the necessary breaks. And I'm from the old school. If a man, is wearing you down, especially to the point of needing surgeries and needing to be, then honey, because y'all have been to the past the brink of happily ever after. So let that weight go. This is not just you made lemonade and shit ain't been right since then. And I know y'all tried with that 444 and all that other shit, but Beyonce, the lemonade was on the wall back then. You got to let this weight go. You got to let this weight go. That's why your knees giving out. It ain't even the dancing, because God made you equipped to carry the gift and the blessing that came with your gift. Your gift is you are equipped to carry being Beyonce. You're equipped to carry touring for another 10 years, but not with this extra weight. Now, this is wisdom. This is big mama wisdom speaking. Your knees are buckling not under the weight of being Beyonce, but under the weight of all the shit that you carrying from your husband, his baggage. Bag lady, you gonna hurt your knees dragging all them bags like that. I guess Tina never told you. All you must hold on to. Did you? Did you? Did you? One day, Big Mama Busset gonna say, he crowding your space. I said one day, Big Mama Busset's gonna say, he crowding your space. So, pack light. Ooh, ooh. Girl, I know. Sometimes it's hard and we can't let go. Oh, but when someone hurts you, oh, so bad inside, you can't deny it. You can't stop crying. So, come on, Badu Proverbs. She spoke a word now. She spoke a word now with that. That was perfect for Beyonce, though. So I'm my Gucci bag lady, because Beyonce, she ain't a regular bag lady. She a Gucci bag lady. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Beyonce. That's why your body is acting like this. It ain't your weight. You are equipped, and you know this. You know this. You're equipped. You're equipped. You're equipped to handle Beyonce. If you were just carrying Beyonce, you could tour till Tina. Your idol. You could tour till Tina. But you know what Tina did? She let that shit go. That's why she was able to perform all the way up until she skedaddled her way on into glory. And I know you tried to harness and harvest her energy, but she said, you can't harness my energy, holding on to that. You ain't learned nothing from me. You ain't ready for my energy. Because the moment you were really to harness Tina's energy like you tried to do, your marriage would have ended in the worst of ways. Child, come sit at mama's feet. Okay. Come sit at mama's feet. So I can tell you a little something about loss and rebirth. Afterbirth. Okay? Let me tell you something about the glory of afterbirth. You know that afterbirth, after you women have children and the placenta, the afterbirth, you know how rich in vitamins, minerals, and all kinds of good shit that afterbirth is. That hospitals just be saving it, letting it dry up, powdering it down, putting it capsules, and popping it. Especially that black afterbirth. There is glory in the afterbirth. Beyonce. Mm-hmm. I am living in the glory of afterbirth. So I could tell you that it's rich here in all the vitamins and things that you need. Because when you're married, it's not possible for you to only focus on what you need. Sometimes it is. And those are usually the times where marriages are rocky because they're harmonious when you guys are both focused on each other. But still, you're still two separate human beings. So the marriages that survive when each person takes a hiatus to go within themselves and nourish themselves. You ain't never did that, Beyonce. Spirit is telling me you've never done that. Tiara, in our members live, don't let me forget that Spirit gave me a message to you. I won't put it in the public live. It's not embarrassing or anything, so I can do it in the members live unless you just really want it to be private. But it's. Hey Talia, I'm busy, so I can't come out. Love you. Um, Gotta drop the gems on them because they grandmamas. I don't know what they was doing. Um, Beyonce. I'm in my room. On a live. Okay. Um, Beyonce. The afterbirth is the part where you get to focus solely on you, and I don't believe you've done a lot of that. You've been busy giving us all of yourself. You've been busy giving or compromising for your husband. And then in the recent years, you've reached into your motherhood bag, and now you have children to give to. So at no point in your life did you ever get a chance to explore Beyonce because you've been a star since you've been a child. As you get older, your body will start to tell you what it needs. And because your marriage is such a chaotic place, then what you need right now is a hiatus. a sabbatical so that you can feed your mind, your body, and your soul. You are equipped to nurture your children, especially if your husband were a support. But right now, you have to nurture him too. But because he's a grown man and because he's going through something that is supposed to happen, it's supposed to happen to him. The more you stay, the more you suffer in your own body. And I don't think you even realize that's why your body is suffering, because you think you're tired of doing the Beyonce. But that's what God created you to be. You were created to be Beyonce, which is why you were born Beyonce. You weren't born Mrs. Jay-Z. You acquired that. You chose that. Absolutely, Mama Magic Maker. She's in the age now where she needs to go inwards because she is going through another life change. She's about to go through another life change. And that menopause, honey, let me tell you, I have PCOS. So I kind of live with menopause, honey. And I have a cousin that had a younger cousin who had a hysterectomy and she been menopausing. Her and my mama, I got a cousin younger than me, 34, 35, menopausing for the past 3 years. Her and my 60-some-year-old mama going through it together. Beyonce, it's going to take you through that. You really ain't going to be able to handle Jay-Z then. So, girl, I hope your outcome has something to do with you nurturing yourself into this new phase of life that you're entering into because you need some nurturing for yourself. I can almost feel my bones popping thinking about your bones right now. I feel like you're missing, you're lacking vitamin D, maybe some calcium, because I feel like your bones are brittle. Actually, it's your knee. Because you won't sat down after that surgery, your knee isn't fully recovered. And if you don't stop playing around, it's going to do more damage. Instead of what already can't heal, you're going to create more damage, new damage. And your hormones getting ready to start acting up ain't going to help. Absolutely, Mama Magic Maker. That's where Saturn returns happen in your late 40s and around 50s. That's why they call it the midlife crisis in 50. That's actually a Saturn return. And you have plenty time before then to see the signs, the changing, the aging. Aging is Saturn. And I always say when Saturn comes, it comes to test and then grade the tests, grade the papers. Depending on that grade, you know what you need to work on or if you need to work on anything. Because by the time Pluto comes right behind, Pluto doesn't care. Pluto just comes to do. And it's going to look at your grade and see whether you passed or failed and then handle you accordingly. So you have to pay attention to the Saturn transit and the Saturn signs and the Saturn lessons because that's the heads up. That's the test and the grade. Pluto is not a test. Pluto is coming to dish out whatever you were graded upon, if you passed or failed. And the failures, you, you got to start over from God knows where. The ones who pass, you usually get elevated. Past position, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Bianca, dance party with Beyonce. These are all of the things that I was talking about. Saturn giving you all of the signs and wonders leading up to the point where Saturn says, okay, because you celebrities know. Y'all think life is better on Saturn because Saturn has rewarded you, so you think. But all you celebrities reach a point where your career is on the line, a scandal, a brink of cancellation, a flop that could ruin you. You all face it. And that's Saturn letting you know that you're still human and I still deal with people multiple ways, rewards and repeated lessons. And you guys aren't any different. Beyonce, these are all of the failed tests you guys have been getting that's been saying You're failing these tests, and I'm giving you the test back with all of your wrong answers circled. But because rich people don't care about, well, passing tests because they feel like their money can buy their way out of failure, you guys treated this like a summons, like somebody tried to serve you. You just didn't show up. You didn't even look at the tests when they were given back to you with the incorrect answers on them. And so, near future, the Hangman in reverse, you're going to have to come out hurt, tired, in a bind and all. You're going to have to get up off of that thing and dance till you feel better. Get up off of that thing. It's time to release some pressure. Sing! You're going to have to put on a sister act, honey, and get up off of that thing. You're going to have to get up. Get your ass up, Big B. Get your ass up. You know what time it is. Flavor Flav, you know what time it is, B. Come get your clock. Crowning Beyonce, work! Release the flying monkeys. Work! 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 See? If you're a good black citizen and you know your roots, then you guys know what I was put in the chat where that line I just stated came from. And the next group ceremony, you get to be in for free. First one I see in there that says it right. Work! 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 You got to put the title of the movie. Okay, JD, you got it. Nope, nope. That's the wrong title. It's not Oz. Work! Work! It ain't called Oz with Mike Jack. There it is, Mama Magic Maker. JD, it's The Wiz, not Oz. Mama Magic Maker. Now, JD, I know what you was trying to say, but you got to say it right if you black and you proud. And I actually like that you didn't win because you've gotten free shit before. Mama Magic Maker, email me at beyondtheveiladina@gmail.com. The next group ceremony, luckily for you, is a crown of success. And it's sometime in January after I do my offering ceremony. I'm not doing out another group ceremony until I give my spirits their annual offering. And so I'll do that. But the crown of success, once I figure out when in January, probably late January, then I'll roll it out. But just email me your information at beyondtheveiladina@gmail.com, and I'll make sure to put you in there. And by information, I mean first, last name, and date of birth. Is that my package being delivered? Yes. My sister's birthday gift is outside being delivered. Thank you very much. All right, let me finish up B. Work! This is what's crowning Beyonce. Work. She knows she got to get back to it. But you see what's poking out? Because this is the first thing that my eyes were attracted to, this leg here. This person is working. They got to build up these coins. But that leg, this one is extended, not bent. So it's relaxed. The knee is relaxed. No tension on the knee. Now that knee back there is bent. You could tell. This one is relaxed. She needs to rest that knee. But she's got to work. This makes me sad for you, sis. I wish you could find my channel so that you can know help is here. Girl, I've taken down bigger. bigger than Rock Nation. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I fought the government and won several times. You just got to know the science. Beyonce, apparently your witches and warlocks ain't helping you. There is a way. Well, no, they could be. But you holding on to the burden. You got to let that thing go, honey. You got to let that thing go. What is you holding on to this burden of a man for? At what point are you trying to prove? Who prophesied to you and told you that your good fortune would come as long as you stayed in this marriage? You don't have enough faith, oh ye of little faith, in God, Goddess, yourself, to be able to rebuild and recover and rise like a phoenix from the ashes. I haven't seen my Phoenix subscriber on here in such a long time, but whenever I saw their name, this is me being a phoenix rising from the ashes. I don't know why I have to fly like a retarded bird, but because it's hot in the ashes, so we got to get up out of there. So that's my phoenix rising from the ashes. Beyonce, I've done it. Women since the beginning of time have done it. And maybe the reason you can't do it is because you didn't see your mama do it. You didn't see her rise like a phoenix from the ashes. You saved your mama just like you saved everybody else. Because she might not have never left Matthew if she didn't know that she could live a good life because of her daughter. If Matthew was always going to be her good life, then she'd have stayed. She ain't teach you what it looked like to leave at what it looked like to be that nigga peak. You know how much kahunas it takes to leave? It's easy to stay. Leaving means you got to rebuild. But oh, you have little faith. You don't think you can? I didn't think I could, Beyonce, either. But my husband said, I feel like I just need to find myself. I said, find yourself. It's been 12 years. It's been 12 years. But you know what? The gag was he actually found that himself enjoyed being married. Myself, though, glowed up. Myself rose like a phoenix. And actually, he was right. We did outgrow each other. I grew all the way up. He was comfortable staying where he was. And it may take some time, but I'm telling you, I am speaking to you live from the afterbirth. When it starts to be detrimental to your health, like I was, swallowed a whole half a bottle of pills trying to take myself out rather than because I couldn't figure out why my marriage was falling apart. Only thing I can figure out was that it was my fault. What can I do to fix this? What can I do? What can I do? But you know, you need two people to want to be like, what can I do to fix it? And I was the only one saying, what could I do? And when nothing that I did worked, I felt like I failed at life. I feel like I failed at everything. The idea of what my life could look like after life with my husband when we grew up together, we spent our entire 20s together. Together at 18 and 19, separated at 31 and 32. I can imagine what the afterbirth looked like. All I saw was death and decay on the other side of his words. But what I found was power, life. I look better than I ever have. I feel better. I'm healthier than I was when I was married. I make more money with less hands in my pot. I make more of an impact. When I was picking up toys for my toy drive that I'm having for my open house this Saturday for the $750,000 house that I'm selling, and I'm organizing a toy drive and open house, and I've got all these people in the community to donate brand new toys, and I went picking some up today. There was this organization standing outside of Five Below. And as I was stepping out, they were trying to get me to donate to their organization. And I chatted them up a little bit. Um, and I donated. But the girls said, because I couldn't sign up for the monthly thing, they wanted to sign me up for some monthly donation. And I said, girl, take this, what I got right here, and be glad in it. But I was like, I really hate that I'm not in the position right now to put you guys on my auto pay list, but I ain't. And she said, you shouldn't worry about this. You're doing your own thing. And think about the fact that you used to be um, one of the families that received charity for Christmas, and now you're the one giving charity for Christmas. Because I mentioned to her, she mentioned that their organization adopts families for Christmas. And I was like, well, that's when I gave my money because I was like, I used to be one of those families that got adopted by churches and stuff for Christmases. And so here, have some money because you guys said that. But she reminded me, and I didn't even think about it like that. I'm so busy trying to hustle all these people, hit up everybody for donations that I hadn't even stopped to think. She was like, you used to be one of the kids that needed donations, and now you're donating and organizing your own toy drive. And so I thought, I wasn't doing shit like this when I was married. I was focused on being a good wife. I was focused on my own situation. But now I'm a philanthropist and I help change people's lives. I'm a little teapot that the spirits use to pour into. Beyonce is a lit in the afterbirth. And there's way more vitamins and nutrients in the afterbirth that are beneficial for you. So don't be afraid of the afterbirth, Beyonce, because you know just how rich it is. So below. Surgeries. Beyonce knows she has to go back to work on this leg, but I think she also knows that she needs more surgery, and if she goes back out and does another little two steps, she'll need more surgeries. I think she's had two. If she goes out and pussy pops and yah, she gonna need several more damage, like I said. Thank you, Invery Lamas. Thank you so much for that donation to Beyond the Veil. I appreciate you and your generosity and your kindness. I truly do. You guys don't have to do things like that, especially in these hard economic times. But here you are giving your coin, and I appreciate you for pouring into me while I'm in the middle of pouring into my community. Ashe, amen, assalamu alaikum. I'm doing mala, um, um, all of the things. Amen. Goodbye. God bless. So be it. So mote it be. Because I'm a universal goddess, okay? I speak all the universal thank yous. Okay, Beyonce. I'm so concerned for you and your body, yada, yada. They say you were looking a little puffy. Listen, don't come for me, sissy, while I'm trying to say thank you and honor all the gods. I honor all the gods in all the languages because people from all of the cultures. Listen, that's why I do this, because people from all of the cultures are kind to me. So I thank them and their gods. Wait, we say that? Oh God, that's a tough one. Wait a second. Teseki? Tes Tesecular. I gotta get this right. Tell your God I said thank you. Tesecular. Put the pronunciation, like sound it out for me in the chat. Cause in my mind, that says Teseki, and she be beating bitches up on Zeus. And I know that's not who you talk about, so help me. Help me say that. Hey, and MIAO, you're in Turkish, so it's hard. It can't be hard to help sound it out. Listen, I'm a Turkish hoe, okay? I eat turkey, okay? If you eat turkey, then you can speak Turkish, right? I'm gonna try one more time because I don't like anything to run me. It's Teseki, but Curler. T-sec-cu-er-ler. To secular. Duh. That's all I had to say. To secular. That was easy. Anyways, shout out to you in Omaha, in Nebraska. I feel like I have to say Nebraska like this. You guys get me distracted. Let me get out of the chat. To secular. I, I'll never forget it now. And I'm officially Turkish. So sign me up to bake the turkey next year at Thanksgiving. It's always juicy. Okay? Sign me up for the turkey and the dressing. And to secular to you too. Amen. Y'all don't talk like that in Omaha. So how the fuck do you guys talk in Nebraska? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I don't know how they talk in Nebraska. That's one of the places in the US I've never been. What's the food like there? If y'all tell me that you got a good dish, that'll bring me there. It's not turkey, it's Turkai, my friends. Turkai, like a ribeye turkey. Turkai. Okay, for the ribeye turkey. That sounds delicious and tender, especially if you cook it just right. Pigeon soup, like the bird, like like the bird, like Birdman Playboy. You want me to try another word? Let's try only one words. Czechoslovakia. Boy, get out of my chat with that. I don't know what you just said to me, but that looks like the alphabet. That looks like when I try to throw up gang signs. What you just told me to say, that's what this looks like when I do this and I be throwing up gang signs. That's what you, listen, don't you ever just put no letters up there and try to tell me to say it like you speaking to me. That is not a real word. I don't care what language you thought that was in, but it wasn't real. Nobody on earth can say that. Nobody on earth. Why would y'all eat pigeons? I don't eat birds except for chickens, and they not birds. That's an official word. Spell it out sonically, not how you're supposed. Y'all, somebody else try to say that. Listen, I feel like you challenging me to a fight at this point. I like chicken. I'm not a duck person because I'm too visual. So in my mind, I can visualize eating a chicken, but a duck, like I visualize me throwing bread into a pond and then it just swimming up and whack whack. Hell no, I can't eat that. Hell no. In my mind, chickens are made for sacrifices and then to be as burnt offerings. Ducks, no, they're meant for ponds and bread. I need him to spell it out sonically. Only one words. Everybody say that Turkish so hard. Yeah, because you didn't spell it out sonically. I need you to break it up sonically so that I can sound it out for myself. Nobody ever leaves me at a challenge that I don't. We say that. No, sound it out, damn it. Beyonce. Beyonce is trying to push back or hold off on very necessary surgeries that she needs, in my opinion. So I can eat seafood, but I'm not going to eat pigeon. So maybe I can't come to Nebraska. Nebraska. I'm sorry. Until I hear somebody from Nebraska talk to me, then you guys are going to talk like you're from Kentucky. Beyonce is evading surgery at this point. She's kind of running from it. She knows she needs it, but I also think she knows that it will put her down and she can't afford that. Beyonce, people are anticipating you coming, but be careful because people don't really have money to keep giving you like this. You will have your core fan base who will give you their coin, but most of your core fan base these days are celebrities or other well-off people. And that's a small percentage of your whole entire fan base. The rest of them are just regular 9 to 5 working citizens. And I think that they're starting to think that you only want them for money. And I've heard them say that. Beyonce, this is you, the gardener. Now, this is the people that you can get a coin from, but that number is dwindling because the people that have $500 to $1,500 to spend on your tickets and stuff, that number is starting to dwindle. And so you're looking at them, but they looking the other way too. They see you looking at them, wanting a coin, and they looking like, shit. Ooh, what? Well, I'm blind. All of a sudden, I can't see. And Beyonce be like, bitch, just open your eyes. Huh? Oh, I lost the muscle memory in my eyelids, and now I can't even open them. And Beyonce like, bitch, you just don't want to give me your money. What? Lord, I'm deaf. Huh? Oh! That's Beyonce fans. Beyonce said, this ATM machine has braille. Oh, my hand. Oh, my hand just fell off. Oh, help me, please. Everything just falling apart. And then peeking to see if that bitch go. Beyonce, that's your fans right now. So I'll wait for your outcome before I give you my humble opinion. Still too soon, because you might already be taking it. And this is Beyonce's doctor shaking his head like, Lord, I'm going to have to cut the shit out of her. It started off by a small incision, a little 1-2, and she just needed to rest for the rest of the year, but I'm finna have to cut the shit out of that bitch. By the time she ready to see me, I'm going to be able to retire off of her. I'm going to have, listen, Beyonce, you got your doctor just salivating at your chart. Ooh, your last MRI and CAT scan, your last X-ray when they seen all them dents, dings, fractures, and cracks in all your bones all throughout your body. Your doctor rub hands like Birdman. Yes, start thinking, honey, you know that vacation I said I was going to take you on? That year-long trip to Europe? Pack your bags, baby. The lawyers and the doctors down at the Carter City is rubbing hands like Birdman. They picking all y'all meat out their teeth. My God. Oh, I need to be a lawyer and doctor right now. A celebrity lawyer / doctor. Because I could do both. I could do both. Ooh, and a woo lady. Man, my mind is starting to... Outcome. The Sun in reverse. Beyonce. Beyonce is going to come. Not a karaoke doggy. How could you, Kibi? That was so adorable. The karaoke doggy. It was a husky. I love huskies. They're so pretty. And when they're puppies, they're so cute. And do you know huskies like to talk? I was up late night, 3 o'clock in the morning, couldn't sleep, scrolling through YouTube and Instagram. And don't ask, but dogs. I was watching pet dog videos and stuff because I don't know. And they were I went down a husky rabbit hole on Instagram, and the husky like had an attitude, and the owner was trying to tell it to come in the house out of the snow, and the husky was like, no, no, Now, half of me was freaked out because I don't want to hear no dog saying no like a human. That shit is weird, okay? We gonna bark and that's it. You gonna leave the talking to me. But the more I watched it, the more I was like, oh my God! No! No! It gave me a newfound respect for huskies because any dog who learns one of my favorite words, they learn the right goddamn word. If a pet is gonna learn any human word, the first one should be no. Because we be doing some weird shit with our pets, dressing them up for Halloween and stuff, putting them in strollers. Of course, the first word is gonna be no, so it can tell us when we're crossing the damn line. Because with our pets, we cross the damn line. They're pets. They want to wear their fur, not the little jersey jacket dress that you got for them. They don't want to wear tennis shoes. They have paws that have pads on them. They have soles on the bottom of their paws. So they have shoes. And here we go. Put them in strollers with stilettos, Timberlands for pups. You guys, we will do the most. And so the husky was the first one to tell our ass, no. And if you let them stick around other dogs, the rest of them will be able to tell us, bitch, fuck you, get the fuck out of my face, hell to the no, I'm out of here, and all the other things that I feel like they want to say. Help is one of them. I feel like they want to say, help. Anyways, Beyonce, the people know that you're coming, but they're not going to be enthusiastic about it. I'm not your love. Don't you ever call me my love. Don't talk to me like I'm a subordinate to you. It's called Big Mama Busted. I am a goddess. I'm not your love. Don't you ever listen, sis, my love. If you're gonna call me my love, say it with something nice, but then you say you try to come in here and sun me with that my love shit, that's condescending. And this is the quickest way to get your ass cussed out. Don't my love me in a condescending way, because I don't love you. And I'm not offering any to you. And I'm not your anything, bitch. Don't put your ownership on me. You could never afford a bitch like me. You could never afford my energy. I ain't talking about the material stuff. I got that. Big Mama Busted. Well, I called my subscribers Busted Babies because I used to come up with pet names for you guys, a different pet name every video. And then one day, one of the pet names was Busted Babies because the song Plies, Busted Babies. And then that stuck. And then people was like, no, we like Busted Baby out of all of it. Now, I be twerking and I don't say twerking, but I like to dance. I'm a real fun girl. And so the people who know me best know that birthdays, you gonna get a lap dance, things like that. It means I bust first. I'm the head Big Mama Busted. So meaning Big Mama Busted of the Busted Babies. So I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's what it means. And me being Big Mama Busted means I'm the first to bust. I'm gonna be the first. I'm gonna always do the most first. Yes. I don't know. Busted Baby stuck. It was Honey Bunches of Oats, Snickerdoodles, whatever just came to mind. Busted Babies came and the people said they liked it. And because that's a song, it stuck. It's a song from Plies. He from Florida. I'm from Florida. It just stuck. Not the first to tweak, but sure, the first to tweak, twerk. I used to do these videos and I used to be in my bra and stuff like that. And I still kind of do. Shout out to the old days. Wait, what kind of bra do I have on? Oh, shout out to the old days. I don't flash you guys for the views. I flash you guys for the fucks that I don't give. But no, I did used to sit outside in my robe and I used to have my bra exposed. I used to give all my new subscribers my booby shake. It's a form of dominance for me. Showing off my body, it's a form of dominance and power, asserting my dominance and power. As a Black woman, they like to use our body and our beauty to subjugate us, but it's a mind fuck that I sit here giving so much ethereal sex kitten goddess, but you guys are here for my superpower in my brain. So, Beyonce, your outcome is the sun in reverse. Beyonce is going to be outside. She's going to be doing her thing. She has to come outside. But this is in reverse for her and you guys. And by you guys, I mean the fans. Y'all know she coming. It's already been rumors. And if you are a busted baby, then even before the rumors in the media came, I told you that she was coming. And now they're telling you that she's coming. Nevertheless, you guys are going to be like, okay, well, she almost didn't even leave. I mean, she been here for a while, so coming where? And Beyonce is, I'm sorry, somebody's messaging, talking about where have I been? It's my Sufi Muslim African friend. Where have you been? Here, bitch. But she is begrudgingly going to, because she's in pain. I think Beyonce gonna be hurting. When she performs, she'll be doing it through pain. And you guys might even be able to notice. So you guys will love her and give her all the things, but you guys will also notice something off. She's not well. But look, Rock Nation got her in a bind. Jay-Z, Rock Nation, trouble, trouble. And then this is her poor health, but also needing to go out there and collect on behalf of her and her crippled husband. Child. Thank you, Todd. Y'all know I read Blue, and her concern was her inheritance. I read Blue. Her concern back then was her inheritance. And if her parents and they bullshit was going to fuck up her trust fund. I feel pain. I actually feel it physically in my hip right here, starting in my butt cheek and my hip, and now in my knee. I don't know what knee it is, but if it's her left leg and her left knee, if any Beyonce fans or stans know what knee she had surgery in, I imagine if it's her left. Because what I feel now that I'm talking about it and trying to channel her pain, it's shooting up my left leg. The sun reverses her outcome. Does anyone know any Beehive member or Beyonce stan that follows her closely enough to know what knee was bothering her? I think she'll be performing begrudgingly. She won't be able to give her all in whatever it is she's doing because it's a performance. She will be pushing through the pain up there on stage, but I think you guys, especially those closest to the stage, those closest to front row and whatever VIP sections she has, you guys will be able to see when she's experiencing some discomfort. You front row people, you guys will be able to physically see it. Maybe the rest of you will too, but definitely if you're sitting up close and personal, you'll notice every little flinch, every time she doesn't accurately pop in place because she might be in pain. The next time Beyonce pops out, she will be popping out through pain. and probably knowing that she's doing more damage to her body. Okay, I know it's the knee. I just want to confirm if it's her left because that's what it feels like. Let me see if I can find it. Her fans usually know. I was hoping one of the Beehive was in here. Which knee did Beyonce have surgery on? Okay, well, let's see. It does say one of her knees. So she didn't say specifically. Oh, it said it was after years of intense choreography. After years of intense choreography, potentially her left knee given typical strain, but reports focus on the procedure itself, not the side. It's the left knee. Let me show you. Beyonce revealed in her Renaissance film that she had knee surgery in one of her knees, though the specific leg isn't detailed in snippets. It was after years of intense choreography, potentially her left knee. Okay. Big Mama Busted. And that's the biggest reason I go by Big Mama Busted. I was just trying to be cute and humble, but really, it's because it's Big Mama and not the little one over here. Okay. As my body said, so did Google, potentially her left knee. So we can assume it's her left knee because I said so. All right. So that's what's going on with Beyonce. Any questions before I wrap this up? Because I got 2 more people to do. Y'all want me to take a gander at... Someone said take a peek. Sissy wants to take a peek at Nicki. Somebody else said 50 and Diddy. That's who's up next on the chopping block. But I'll take a peek at Nicki first. I feel like that'll be quick. Better do how MJ did and get a chair. She better do something. Hell yeah. Josiah beat him in. I'm not sure what they beat him in, but hell yeah. All right. So that was Beyonce. I stayed a little longer than I wanted to. Shooting the shits with you guys. I still have to do a members live tonight. All right. So let's move right along to Nicki Minaj. I feel like this is going to be quick because I just did her recently too. My personal opinion, outside of being a medium, this is Adina speaking, I don't want to see Blue on stage. I want Rumi. And I want Blue backstage handling the show that Rumi gives. I want Blue to be the power behind the scenes. And I want Rumi. That's what I want. Even though Blue worked really hard to give us Beyonce Jr., we don't want that. Rumi is the future. Rumi is the future! I feel like I could be the president or at least the co-chair of the Rumi Stan Club because I feel like I was one of the first to stand Rumi publicly on. Oh, well, they can't, Rosetta. So maybe they can't. Maybe they can't just read whatever y'all put up there. And if my worth was all in my readings, then I wouldn't do them for free. If that was the best that I could do is read, then I wouldn't do anything for free. I give away free readings for families of victims who didn't get answers to their loved one's case, families of missing people who need another resource trying to find them, cold case, unsolved case, something don't seem right, death situations. I put that out there that I do free readings for all of those. So please contact me at beyondtheveladina@gmail.com if you are the family of one of those situations and you need a little resource on finding answers about your loved one in a situation that occurred with them that can't have answers to and that they aren't in the position to answer to for themselves. Those are always free. I've assisted with search parties. It's okay to have an energetic exchange and get paid for your services, but is it a service if you're not serving? And my dream was to retire a philanthropist. And in a sense, you don't just start doing things like that when you stop doing all your other careers. Philanthropists are born, they're not made. And so at some point, I'm going to be offering myself when I no longer am in the position to need to do these things. And I don't need to do them now, but my dream for retirement, doing the Lord's work here, and I don't have any other care in the world, I will go and spend my easy days on that continent. By then, technology should allow me to be able to still have a platform without having to be interrupted by internet or power outages. But, I'll move over there and pretty much everything I do will be a service. That is my sweet life. Frolicking on a beach in Africa, surrounded by people that look like me. The energy is different. Good food everywhere. A lot of soul surrounded by me. And I don't want to die here in the States. I don't want to be buried first and foremost. If I'm going to be buried, I can't be buried here in the States. If I'm still in the States when I pass, I've already put it in writing that I have to be cremated. But I also put in writing that I am not to and release my ashes in the motherland. I will be the first to return to the land and release my soul there. Um, since my ancestors didn't get a chance to, and nobody in my current family gives a fuck about that part of our history but me. I didn't say anything about being cremated twice, Cobart. I don't like unintelligence here. Your mind, something about your comment allows me to see that your mind doesn't keep up fast enough as we do around here. So you can leave. We work with illuminated minds or illuminated minds in training around here. Nicki Minaj, Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up the spirit, soul, and collective energy of Onika Tanya Mirage Petty for JD, aka Nicki Minaj, aka Chun-Li, aka she has, but that bitch got a lot. She got a lot. There's a lot of them in there. And I ain't got time to name all of them. That's why you want me to read her, sissy, so that you can see when you can expect some material. Nikki, sissy wants me to read you. Where's the rollout, girl? Nicki Minaj, please speak to me. Spirit, please allow me to conjure up the spirit, soul, and collective energy of Onika Tanya Mirage Petty. Side note, do Ice Spice secretly watch Beyond the Veil? Is Ice Spice one of my bush lurkers? Because the exact blueprint I gave Cardi B For over 2 months, I gave Cardi B that blueprint when she was rolling out her album. What was I telling her to do for an album rollout? But I said it was too late for her to use it. And what the fuck did Ice Spice do? She said, I'll use it. And is it working? It's working. Like I said it would. Come through. Beyond the Veil, Adina at gmail.com. My spirits already told me because I read my channel from time to time. And they already told me that it's bush lurkers in here. But I don't like celebrity bush lurker or celebrity team bush lurkers because I don't like cheap ass hoes. My regular clients who aren't celebrities, they pay. They don't care what I charge. And they might send extra. They're going to send a tip. But y'all broke energy asses. All y'all got is y'all money. Ain't got shit spirit, broke minds, broke vaginas and penises, broke everything. Because y'all always trying to get some shit for free. Now, you let me do a reading on you, Ice Spice, and find out somebody on your team or you yourself been lurking, taking my be not to take. And I'm going to get my money from you one way or the other. I don't like that. Because give me my flowers. If I inspire you, and I probably didn't. It's probably something they already had in the works. But God damn it, this is not a coincidence that I sat there and literally gave out the Give Us Spanish hip hop music. And I said, why? I said, how to do it. I said, you got to go all the way to the roots. I said, Cardi, you actually have to go to the DR. And what did Ice Spice do? Go to the DR and embrace the roots before she rolled out the song. Word for word. I am so sick of clocking people stealing from me because y'all being inspired and not giving flowers to the inspiration because y'all got these bigger platforms and you think it's going to go unnoticed. But if I say, listen, I'm letting you guys play on my top until I get the time because I'm too booked and busy to deal with y'all. So keep playing around right now. But when I say I will get my just due from anybody who steals from me without giving Big Mama Busted her credit. At least a nod in my direction. You know what? I was watching such and such and they inspired this bright idea in me. Because my energy is currency. And it's just too coincidental. I literally said, Cardi B, it's too late for you to do it because you would have had to really, really, really embrace it. Like speak Spanish, go back to the DR and let us see you frolic. I said that. And then Cardi B tried to put that Boricua Barty on there. Right. I told her. Yeah, nice observation, sissy. Because I call Ice, but she's been in Nikki's energies. Everybody, okay, well, let me call Nikki and see what she got going on. Because Ice Spice, don't be stealing my ideas and my attention from Nicki Minaj. God damn, you're a slick one. You're a Capricorn, but there's got to be some Scorpio lurking around in that chart. A good strong Scorpio placement you must have. Because you bamboozled me like Natasha did. Yeah, you made me focus on one aspect of you. Meanwhile, you be stealing. Ice Spice, don't let me read you and fire me up in your energy. Because then it's going to be a problem. Because I don't play. I don't listen. Nicki Minaj, are you having an Ice Spice problem, girl? What the hell is going on? Don't y'all share? Nicki Minaj, talk to me about what's going on with you currently. 2026, what's coming up for you? What does your 2026 look like? What's on the horizon for you? Nicki Minaj, and what's currently going on with you that will fuel what we see on the horizon for you. I smell problems. I told y'all last time I read Nicki Minaj in her near future, I said problems. I see issues, setbacks, delays. She's got them. She's got some. The ones that I foresaw, she's dealing with them. Yes, the arrogant Tay guy. So she is the thief. I thought I was just playing, but all right. All right. I think she's about to give you guys something to sip on. She about to say, "Here, damn, JD, dog, I heard you." Nicki Minaj was in Adina's live and she saw what JD said and she said, "Here, damn, here, god dang." No, for real. That part is a lie, but I think she's about to give you guys something to sip on in preparation for everything else that you'll have to sip on. You barbs are funny. I don't know why that's just so funny. Please let me sip, please, queen. What if she's giving you pee in here? I don't know. Something about you saying, "Let me sip, please, queen." It gives me golden shower in my mind. Uh the challenge though is the people in the industry that are going to work against her. Has, like, I think they said a couple of producers that was out in watery ass Miami with her. So we know that she still has some industry allies within the music industry, but the challenge is going to be working around the ones who have to choose a side. And she's also, but besides just the Jay-Z stuff, that was hard enough, making people choose between her and Rock Nation. But now she's got her Trump situation in the mix. So the challenge will always be releasing music around an industry that is not pro Nicki right now. You have to work with people to release projects and things like that. The different platforms that they're released to, stores, radios, all that good stuff, producers, DJs, all everybody in between that's involved in a project being released. They're going to have to work around some people. And the reason why is because Nicki, this is her rampage. Now people call it a rant, but it comes up as judgment. So what it comes up as is not a coke rant because this is not drugs. It wasn't a cocaine drug fueled rant. This is calling people to the carpet, calling awareness to situations that need to be finalized. It's a what she did. New and old bodies that were buried that were relevant to issues in her life. She just went and decided to just start calling out everybody. And it may seem like a rant because they're like, well, what did this person have to do with it? But we don't know what her private or non-public interactions with all these people, their history, even if it might seem random now, we don't know what it looked like 5, 6 years ago. So this wasn't a drug fueled rant. This was a decision to start airing shit out. Now it was a decision made from being stuck between a rock and a hard place, but it's almost just like, and I said this before, if I gotta go down, I'm going out. I'm gonna set this bitch on fire. It was a judgment call and a judgment moment. I didn't know it was getting cut off. Anybody else getting cut off besides Sissy? Your rollout is coming. Doesn't look like it, Sissy, because judgment is upright. This is my rollout card. Starting to some of these projects, some of these wands that she's holding. Y'all about to roll out, roll out. Mm-mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm-mm. Somebody cue Ludacris. She's coming. Seems like she has a few finished projects leading rollout single already done and ready. She's been sitting on some stuff, waiting for the right moment. So nobody's going to convince her to release any until she's ready. She says, it's mine. I covet it. It also tells me that she really, 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 really wants this to be successful, because after this moment she had in her past, the only project. And so she really wants this to be iconic. She wants it to be a solid project. But she's ready to start giving you guys some of when she rolls out is strategic. Everything has to work together a certain way. Simply because she's depending on her allies. She doesn't have a lot of allies in the industry, so she also has to be cognizant of their schedules and their involvement too. So everything has to work together in a certain way, in a strategic way. Page of Swords in reverse, how she sees herself currently. This is Cardi B, I believe. I do not think that she is concerned about Cardi. However, I do think that she is planning things. I'm not saying around Cardi B's rollout. I'm saying I think that Nicki Minaj is planning her rollout, and I think she's looking over and seeing what's going on in Cardi B land and saying, okay, let's do things this way. On this date, Cardi B is X, Y, and Z, so we're gonna do da 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 da. I think she's trying to sabotage Cardi B. And not sabotage her, but I think she wants strategic events related to her rollout to be in strategic timings for Cardi B. Yes, Miss Petty, I think she's absolutely putting the petty in this rollout so that she can kind of give Cardi B a headache as she tries to roll out hers. I think Nicki cancel her out or make her compete. I don't think Nicki wants to compete. I think she wants to make Cardi compete with her. So I think she wants to say, well, you want my spot. We're going to be outside together. Let's see what you got. Like that. I think it's like that. Not like, let me keep her from winning. I feel like it's like, okay, I'm finna come outside with you, and we gonna see who everybody likes to play with. Because you said you were gonna outsell me, you didn't. If I come outside while you outside and you don't outsell me, then I don't want to hear. You had an opportunity to outsell me, you didn't. We gonna be touring and outside around the same time. Let's go. But if you fail and flop on this opportunity to surpass me now, please don't let me hear nothing else about this bitch being up nowhere near with me, because I'm finna give her an opportunity to run it. Oh, dear. Why did y'all ask me to read this messy shit? Uh, oh, 5. Doesn't she owe somebody 500,000? Nikki, go ahead and pay that man. Didn't they give it to him by default? So this is the 5 of Pentacles, and that man want 500,000. Go ahead, pay that man, girl. Because it's hovering around your energy. Just, well, this was Beyonce's outcome, but it was in reverse. So I think worst case scenario for her would be Beyonce completely overpowering her. Meaning, yeah, we can be outside together and I can still be successful. But worst case scenario is that people, probably in spite of Nicki Minaj, knowing that her and Beyonce are outside together, shit, they might make the Barbs and the Bees run it. And there's always a good chance, since Beyonce is the bigger artist, that Nicki Minaj's situation can be completely eclipsed. That's her hopes and fears, not the outcome. So, Nicki, because this was Beyonce's outcome, but in reverse, your saving grace is that she's been burning out her fan base. The people are burnt out a little bit with Beyonce and burnt out with her bit Nicki Minaj. I get what it's just that I still want to be able to do my Nicki Minaj success thing with Beyonce doing Beyonce, because we're not in the same lane. People, to spite Nicki Minaj, could completely put every ounce of support behind Beyonce, even if they hadn't planned on it, just to kind of drown out whatever Nicki Minaj has going on, when Nicki wants to still be able to do her own thing, and despite Beyonce doing her thing. Outcome. Page in reversed. Beyonce will put a dent. Scrap your project? I don't know. I don't think you'll have to scrap it because you're about to roll out. Now, there could be a situation with ticket sales or album sales, pre-sales, not sale as much as Pink Friday 2. Some sales may be taken away. Let me see what this is. Drake can't save Nicki Minaj. Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, and Drake together can't pull this off. Rihanna could, though. Rihanna and Nicki Minaj, that could do it. But the big three over there at Young Money, Cash Money, Birdman, that's right now. So you put all three of them together and they're all going to laugh at you. No, you can't put three people that's drowning on a boat together. Bitch, they're going to drown faster. Rihanna's the only one out of that lineup you said that could work, sissy. Sabrina could work simply because there was this big thing about her unfollowing Nicki. So people already think she doesn't support her. Her turning around and saying, actually, I do. Me and my white power do. Taylor Swift, absolutely. Absolutely. Work because it'll get the people to say, see, she really did. She really does support her. But Sabrina, I would say she's the least of the Rihanna and Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift and Rihanna could, with Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, who? But Sabrina and Nicki Minaj, it'd be cute, but Beyonce will still be doing Beyonce. Page of Pentacles in reverse is your outcome, Nicki Minaj. Why? What's that? I think this has to do with Beyonce. I see some legal stuff with you, Nicki. I see the situation here with Megan on the bottom. What is all of this? Because Megan had to walk away from big lawsuits. Y'all know Megan, if the judge was had have charged Milagro with defamation, Megan Thee Stallion was getting ready to go after a whole bunch of other people, possibly even Nicki Minaj. So if she had that legal justice, that would have empowered her. Now, I don't know what this has to do with Nicki Minaj's situation, other than the fact that they were asking a lot of questions about her. So they were digging for something to put on Nicki Minaj, trying to see maybe if some information came to those lesser or smaller blogs from bigger sources like Nicki or Drake. She might have wanted to tie them up in the Tory Lanez situation too. But your outcome, this is weird. Okay? Beyonce's on your head top. However, Beyonce, you are tired and your fan base is running out of money to give to you. So, Beyonce, you will put a dent in Nicki Minaj. There may even be something that goes on with some numbers or sales somewhere, but you will put a dent in Nicki Minaj's impact. However, what Nicki Minaj has is stamina. So you got to outlast her. And you got some health stuff going on, Beyonce. You are tired than a motherfucker. It's gonna be very lyrical. It's gonna She's gonna be giving you guys lyric Onika, bar Onika, pin Onika. Take me as a serious MC Onika, especially if she gonna be outside with Cardi. Then she gotta make Cardi step up to her level of lyricism. So she's going to be giving bars like hip hop. It's going to get the people going. It's going to rub the people. It's going to get the girls going, the other rap girls. It's going to get the people going. Possibly even Megan Thee Stallion. She may not say anything about her directly, but the girls will feel when Nicki Minaj gets to talking about popping her shit, being the queen, and popping her shit about how they all try. She got to listen, she got to give y'all Thug Misses first. She got to give y'all hip hop. Nicki Minaj's career cannot thrive. If she does that, she's not going to survive. She has to give you guys big bars so that people remember. In the midst of everybody hating her, nobody's going to be able to deny when she comes spitting all in our face. If she does that and doesn't go the pop route, she will, at least when it comes to her music. They won't want to support her, but they won't be able to deny when that shit is good, when that shit spits hot fire. That's one of the issues she'll have. People won't want to support her, but they're going to be listening to that shit. They're going to be listening. Do I like these people? So that's what I got for Nicki Minaj. She's coming. So is Beyonce. Apparently so is Cardi. Child, the people is coming. 50 and Diddy. I'll read 50. I've read Diddy. I've never read 50 Cent. Maybe Taylor says, girl, I can't right now. Do Taylor give y'all ride or die loyal like that? Or does she give y'all, come on now. Y'all really thought Taylor was really a ride or die like that? Call in Taylor for a feature since they're cool. Taylor is cool, yeah. But she ain't the type that gives me bail my friend out of a bind unless, you know, the friend is somebody that she can puppeteer, like a Ice Spice or Justine Scar, whatever. I'm gonna say, no, I'm my own puppeteer. I have puppets. Why would I want to be your puppet? Taylor don't help people unless it benefits her. And helping Nicki Minaj does not benefit Taylor Swift. It benefits Nicki Minaj. She ain't no stimulus package. Taylor give y'all a stimulus package type of friend. She give y'all, I'm going to do this for the sake of my friend and that's it. She don't give me that. She's a blonde hair, blue-eyed white woman. I don't care how much she juke and twerk and vibe to the songs at the VMAs. Okay. Come on, sissy. Don't get Emmett Till now. Listen, you let them blue eyes. Oh, let me get my smelling salts. Because I could tell. Boy, I could tell. Ooh, don't do it, sissy. No. Where's my smelling salts? Come back, sissy. Come back. Let that white devil fool you. Speaking of, while I prepare for 50 charitable people, it was a Caucasian lady. And she was what I. And as I was approaching my car, I hear, "Excuse me, excuse me." So I turn around because I'm a friendly bitch. And I say, "Hello." She says, "Can I ask you for a favor?" I said, "Sure, you can ask." What I didn't say is that don't mean I'm finna do it. But yes, you can ask. Sure, you can ask. Now, as she got closer, the smell of homeless people hit me. Not saying all homeless people smell, but she gave me, I live outside amongst the trees and the streets and the forests and the elements. She smelled very elemental, but she looked clean. My package will be delivered tomorrow. Anyways, child, these deliveries is killing me this holiday season. So she's got a buggy. It's got a little stuff in her cart from the dollar store, some snacks, and I see cigarettes in her purse because it's open. So I'm trying to figure out what kind of favor she wants. And she says, "Do you think you can, I'm just so hungry. Do you think you can get me something to eat?" I was so happy she asked. I was so happy she asked. So I'm so sorry. I don't donate to Caucasian uh beggars, street beggars. I'm sorry. Her face said, her face, she actually caught attitude because she leaned back a little bit and that face to them. And she says, "Well, why not?" The entitlement. How dare you ask me why I don't donate to whomever I don't donate to? But I was so elated because I don't get the chance to do this often. Well, you were born with privilege. You shouldn't be begging for shit. Excuse me. Took my buggy and kept going. Now as I'm going, I hear her calling me a bitch. But 'tis the season to be shit, not begging people, smelling like elements. And you was born white. You see, my Uncle Roscoe, God rest his soul, he started me on that back in Fort Lauderdale when I asked, why did we just bypass that homeless man who asked you to your face because we stopped in front of him and your window was down? "Can I have some change?" And he said, my uncle said, "Huh." I was sitting there like, what the fuck? Why didn't we give him some change? Shit, no, I don't give shit to white people. They ain't got no business out here begging and homeless, and they was born white with privilege. When he said that, I sat back in that seat, and the whole rest of the ride was silent because my mind was blown. It was blown. This ain't no bad word, no shade to the whites unless you in here begging for some shit, but and it was from that moment I had to be every bit of 16 years old. That was so. I gave anything, not one red cent, to a white person on the side of the road that was begging. Because, God damn it, you ain't got no excuse. You was born with privilege in the United States of America and you begging. I can see if this was Africa. But you in the United States of America? No. Whatever I got, I had to work hard for. All you had to be. So, yeah. I don't know why I told that story. I forgot where I was going, but that's what happened to me today, and I was so thrilled because it's been years since I got the opportunity to slap them in the face with that. But I didn't even say it rude, but I take pride in saying it every time because I like to remind them, get your ass off the street and go make good America. And it was a white woman. Bitch, please. Girl, if you don't use what you got to get what you girl, you can walk in any business and get a job quicker than me, smelling like elements, and I smell like baccarat. And they'll still choose you over me because of the color of your skin. If I was in that position, so get your ass out of my face and go use your privilege to get what you want. Mm. I do it for the ancestors. And so I got the opportunity to do it today, and I feel blickety black. I feel black. I feel black as my pants today. History Month, goddammit. Black power. Speaking of petty as fuck, let's get to 50 Cent. Because what I did today was petty. But you know, there's a whole slew of slaves who never got to be petty. They never did. They never got a chance to be petty in the face of a begging ass white person. So I take one for, I love y'all when y'all love me back. What do I think about white people? I don't think about y'all until y'all come approaching me when I'm trying to leave a grocery store smelling like elements and asking me for food. I don't think about y'all. I'm black. So I think about black people and black stuff. I'm just saying, while I'm on the topic, I don't think anything about white people. I'm not racist, but I do not give to homeless white people because you were born in the United States of America white and you still managed to be poor and homeless. Baby, that means nothing I give you can help you. That means nothing I give you, not even my food, is going to better your life if you've had everything almost pretty much handed to you. 10 cent gonna give you because bitch, that's all I had in my purse. I don't keep cash on me. But I had some left over from I don't remember. I don't know. You know, you always got some change somewhere in your car. Nothing I give you, even if I bought her a whole meal, was going to change the fact that in a few hours she was going to be begging somebody else. So no, go use your white skin to find something where they give white people preferential service. Do I have to keep reminding these white people about my shiny skin? Please don't block the white people when they come for my skin because it gives me an opportunity to remind them that it's fucking golden with hues of pink because I got on blush. But it's golden. Look at my eyes, babe. It's perfect. But it looks oily to y'all because y'all shit be dry as flour, dry as cornstarch. You see gold hues in my skin, bitch, Joey. Don't hate. You see what I'm talking about. You see the gold. Brown gold is gold, not a hue of brown that was kissed by the sun 2 more times. Anyway, I said I don't give homeless white people any money. And now they coming for my oily, moisturized, golden brown skin. You think I said I lynch people? You think I said I systematically oppress some? And they're gonna act like they don't know earth tones, like they don't know gold, brown, green, burgundy, purples, earth tones. My skin is made of all of them. Earth tones. Bitch, sit down and learn something. 50 Cent, child. Let me save that for the members. Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up the spirit, soul, and collective energy of Curtis 50 Cent Jackson Because when somebody named Curtis Jackson, you got to say it good and niggerly. Curtis 50 Cent goddamn Jackson. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. My skin says thank you for not being a hating asshole. For not being a hating asshole. You know what's stunning? Your soul, buddy. Because you could have insulted me, but you said something, you, buddy. 69 too? Curtis Jackson sounds like a pimp. Absolutely. The most pimp name there is. Curtis Slap a Bitch Jackson. Curtis Pimp a Bitch Jackson. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. Sounds like a pimp to me. Didn't he come out? You can't get $1 out of me. No Cadillac, no birds you can't see. Because I'm a motherfucking, what he said he was? Come on now. He is a pimp. With that name, he didn't have many other choices in life. With a name like Curtis Jackson, you was either going to be a deacon, a bishop, or a pimp. And all three of them is the same thing. I mean, are they not in the same family? Deacon, preacher, pimp. The deacon is the one who collect and pass out the offering plate. The pastor is the one pimping everybody. And then a pimp is just a pimp named Slickback. Anyways, child. Well, we definitely have 50 Cent's energy in the building because I smell Jerry Curl juice, velvet ceilings and Cadillacs and backhands all through the atmosphere. Bitch, I slapped the taste such a sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Bitch, I said, woo, child, the spirit of pimp is strong. Y'all know I used to be one. So when I say bitch, I mean it. I slapped the Jerry curl out your hair. Bitch. Hold on, bitch. Hold on. Bitch? Nah. Right, bitch. Bitch. Oh, I like that. A broken up bitch. I like that one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. And Aquaville, I knew. Listen at Kara, because she a 70s baby, so I'm right up her alley. Did I take you back to your bottom bitch days? Because in my mind, in the 70s, everybody was either a pimp or a hoe, including my mama. My mama said, of course I hung with all the D-boys. That mean I got to do all the cocaine I wanted for free. She said they ain't even noticed when I took a little 8-ball here and a little 8-ball. No, Miss Carol? Okay, just checking. Just checking. Making sure you ain't flinched, because see, I like the broken up bitch, the one where I make a pause in between the B-I and the TCH, just so you know I'm serious. When you make that bit, I used to always say my soul meant to be born in the 70s. Okay, 50 Cent and a pimp named Slickback. All right. Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up the spirit, soul, and collective energy of Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. 50 Cent is what we call him, spirit. I've never read him here, so compel him as he's in my courts to speak from his soul's truth, keeping absolutely nothing hidden from me. Do not speak from your ego. Do not speak from your mind, your mental plane. Open up your soul. Open it for me, spirits, and compel him to bear his truth to me as an oracle. I demand to see it. Fitty. Methinks 50 Cent will find me comical. If he knew I existed over here on this platform and heard how I just adjusted my wig mid-sentence, he would stand me. And I'm just gonna believe that 50 Cent would stand. He would stand. He would stand my jokey jokes. And if what Vivica was going through is true, I might hit it. I never thought that 50 Cent was the most attractive, but I ain't no better than a nigga. The way Vivica was hollering and hooping and acting all crazy, I might want to find out what that thing be like. I might want to find out. He would. I want to know what Vivica knew. I ain't never had a bitch make me lose my goddamn everlasting mind for the next 2 decades. I'm trying to see what that be like in my Armand voice. I'm trying to see what his baby oil be like. Now, how did Armand catch a stray? Y'all know it may seem like I don't like Armand the way I be coming for him, but I stand. So if I pick at a person, that means I low-key stand them. It may not be the traditional way. I may never like you, but once you give me a vibe that you have that I can crack jokes on for the rest of my life, then I have to stand you. You give me content. Armand gives me content. I always love how he gets in his cheeky voice. I don't watch him regularly, but be like, I can't stop doing it. Anytime I want to know what something be like, I turn into goddamn Armand Wiggins. I'm trying to see what the magic stick be like. I want to know what Vivica knew. 50 Cent got Vivica Fox stuck hating his guts forever because of their love affair. He got Ja Rule stuck hating his life, stuck hating his guts forever because their hate bromance love affair. Chelsea still speaks highly of him. Sierra said if it was between 50 and Bow Wow and they was sinking in a boat, who would she save? She said she saved 50. All the bitches say good things about 50. It don't matter what y'all say about 50. They'll never have too much bad to say. And the only thing that Vivica had bad to say was the fact that he was the love of her life. And that bitch ain't got him no more. So she still would have him if he'd have her. Bitch, take me through there. It's been a long time. I ain't never had nobody make me silly. I make people silly. I don't want to have sex with 50 Cent, but the joke wrote itself. I mean, he ain't my type like that, but no, seriously. I got to find out somehow so I can come back and tell y'all. Is these bitches just not used to nothing? Or did he really have the magic stick? Just for research purposes. I won't tell you I like white boys, Maverick, because I don't. I don't dislike white boys, but I'm 38 years old. I don't play with boys. Boy, please. No. I've never dated one. And actually, after speaking with my spirits about it, after that last white man in my life kept trying to charm me out of my knickers, I said, Spirit, I have this thing where I feel like I would be insulting my ancestors if I ever let a white man into my holy of holies. Would I, before I can even flip my own card, the cards just went flipping out. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. You can be they friend. You can help them. Ooh, my ancestor said, bitch, you, ooh, ooh. Girl, You about to make me lose my religion. First of all, I cannot date a white man. I am a high priestess. I am a woo lady. I have a certain current of energy running through my body. My life would fall apart. My life would absolutely fall apart. I might lose all of my spidey senses, my superpowers, my spirits would abandon me. That would be like defiling my temple. Not saying that you guys are a curse, but to me, in my position, I can only mix with another man of my kind. Stanflix, let me tell y'all white men in here something, because y'all distracted me from doing the Lord's work. I'm not choosing from no white man or no Indian man. It ain't no choice to make. And drops mic. Like I was saying, y'all just don't make me want to know what y'all baby oil be like. I don't want to know what y'all baby oil be like. I'm trying to see what the black people baby oil be like. Please, white man, I have nothing against you, but I do not date white man. I do not date white man because I am a high priestess and I cannot. And I have not met one of you who made my lady parts hop, skip, or jump. No matter how handsome you have been, no matter how long you've let your beard grow and you've got a fade and even made some waves in there, no matter how many gold teeth or beard type situation, black men do it for me. God, they're what I imagine God looks like. And I don't want to hurt your feelings by sitting here standing why I admire black men so much. But I was just talking to my cousin about this today. I'm going to stick beside them. I don't give a fuck what they say about y'all. I don't give a fuck what these hoes say about y'all because, they ain't healed. I'm healed and I ain't scared of none of y'all. I ain't gonna deal with your trauma, but I ain't scared of it. I love y'all. I love y'all. I ain't slowing down for shit, Maverick, and that's why it's time for you to go. That's why I don't want white men in here trying to hit on me, because when I tell y'all shit like black men make me feel like that's what God is or looks like, y'all get upset. Then don't be trying to, sniff around day front door. Yeah, y'all don't like that shit, do y'all? When I start bigging up black men, oh, y'all feel the white sheet in you starting to come out. Oh, that white sheet energy starts coming out and you can't help yourself. Oh, can I stop bragging on black men? If it gets you guys' balls in a bunch, absolutely not. Let me tell you what they look like naked. How can I big? Let me tell you what, let me tell y'all, since y'all are so upset, because y'all hate to hear this, huh? I didn't know. I didn't know me talking about black men in a good way made y'all upset. Y'all niggas pull up y'all. Listen, I know some of y'all white men ain't used to this because y'all ain't gay. So y'all ain't never seen a black man naked. But baby, you got to see it for yourself. Like pull up a porn or something. Just do it for research purposes. Because your ancestors did. That's why they was mad. They look like gods. I'm telling you. It was this one man I dated from Africa. And he was standing in the silhouette of the moonlight in the darkness of his room. And he went to drop the lower half of his pants because the top half was up. And when he stood up in his silhouette in the moonlight of the darkness, I was on that bed like, Roshandarahab. See, y'all don't even know what I mean when I say Roshandarahaboy. Yata. Siaboshandarahibo. Y'all don't even know what that mean, do you? I was like, for me? I literally was like, oh my God, I feel like this is what God looks like. I mean, he stood up all strong, muscles popping, shoulders all broad. I was like, you better ravage me. You better. Oh, yes, God. And then when he fell upon me, okay, because this was a real man. He know that I like to be on top for dominance. He was the only man that I ever messed with that ain't let me pull that shit off. He liked to be on top for dominance. Let me tell y'all something. When he covered himself over me like a blanket of heavenly bliss and joy, the scents and aromas that came from this man's skin. Uh, and I just ran my hands over those muscled arms that surrounded me like pillars of Boaz and Joaquin, and I was the high priestess, and I felt so safe. And then when he entered into my holy of holies, man, you know what I saw? History. I saw the past. I saw the present. I saw the future. I saw the beginning and the end of the earth. I saw the first man and the last one. I saw his ancestors, my ancestors, his children, my future businesses, because ain't no babies coming out of this by now. I saw everything. He opened his pineal gland. Oh, and every stroke was a spiritual experience. Now, y'all white men still want to try to go in behind that? 50 Cent. 50 Cent, because these men up here are crying low testosterone tears of pain, and I can't help them with that. I can't help them with that. What is it? Less I have to give, I'm going to take every opportunity I can, and this me praises do. And even though y'all black asses get on my nerves sometimes, let me tell y'all something about who ain't going nowhere. Pick me. Pick me, niggas. I love y'all. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, what's going on with you currently in my life? Okay. Well, your Netflix documentary that you played a part in with P. Diddy is probably a major part of your current life and the upcoming year for you. So, 50 Cent, talk to me about what's going on in your life now and what's on the horizon for you for 2026. Oh, that's because what I said. Wondering if when he drops his draws and stand up straight in the to some black woman, he probably does. And to a few of your own kind, he does too. 50 Cent. Come, dear. Come, dear. Absolutely, Kara Lewis. And there is not one person or one socially constructed narrative or idea that will make me change my mind about that. My father is black. My grandfather is black. The men in my family are black. And that's no shade to white men at all. Because I love you guys too, especially the ones that are not full of hate. I love you guys too. Some of you guys have put me in places, positions, and rooms where no black person who have, including some of the black men that I ride for. Right now in my community, I don't get a lot of support from my black fellow realtors and things like that. And they are very cliquish. I'm not a part of their clique. I get a lot of support from my white brethren and sisterin who also respect that I don't donate or give money to poor white people because privilege. And they don't have no problem with that because they don't either, because they agree. And I have some who don't get offended by the fact that I don't date them because they don't date my type either. Those are the whites that I say white power to because y'all deserve power, just not the area, not the ones that are in power. They don't deserve it. You're white and you'll date me? Of course. Absolutely no reason at all. I'm everybody's flavor. Mm. All right, 50 Cent. What haters are getting to me? Thank you, Tasha. I won't let the haters get to me. I don't, ever, actually. Hello, Karen and Bob. Hello, Kevin and Keisha. What's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. Wow, that's a mighty fine barbecue we smell over there. And that's barbecue. See how we can get along? Y'all bring the salad with the craisins. We bring the main dishes. It's like y'all can come, but y'all bring the drinks and the plates and the napkins and the ice and stuff. And we'll bring the food. But that's how the barbecue, I mean, we can't eat the food without y'all plates and without washing it down with y'all drinks. So that's why we need each other in life. Because what's a rib without a plate? 50 cents so I can wrap this up and go to my members live. What's going on in your life, 50? Is Diddy trying to unalive you and send you OG old world mafia messages with fume flowers? Not the fume flowers. Not the 50. I don't think this man is that worried, although I think he is. I want to say that 50 thinks that there may be threats made towards him. But I also think what you gonna do, pee on me? Did he? So I think he's aware of a potential threat. But do I think he's afraid? No. I also think he might have anticipated. I'm sure that he knows that Diddy wasn't going to take this easy. Whatever um, Diddy's legal team tries to do, I don't think Netflix or 50 Cent are afraid of those people, although they are aware of their threats legally and otherwise. And we'll have to deal with them. You know, they'll have to deal, especially with the legal stuff. Again, the challenge is that 50 Cent don't care about a lot of stuff. Now, because 50 Cent, this shows up as a challenge, it also seems like there was somebody who wanted some input in this, but because they might have been left out of this documentary, somebody that maybe feel like they should have been involved in it on the back end, they should have contributed to it some way, but you may have ignored them. They side 50 Cent, the only warning I have for you is sometimes I feel like you do things and you feel like, fuck it, I don't care about the consequences or repercussions. And I think the I don't care comes from a place of you feeling confident. I think your confidence makes you feel like, I don't care, I can overcome it. Careful with that though, because some things that you may overlook because they may seem small and insignificant, when you let them fester, those are the ones that become your Achilles heel, undoing. because they have time to sit back and study you while you're not studying them because you think you're insignificant. All right. Who's an Aquarius? Rick Ross. Past position, I defeated Rick Ross. It's Diddy's turn for the takedown. And you seem to be good at doing takedowns. This is Rick Ross, though. I think you feel like you finished him, especially since he was trying to go toe-to-toe with you with the BMF crew. And you said, sure, they can choose you and the clout that you bring, but I handle the purse strings. Since Big and Little Meech, what has Rick Ross done with them? Nothing. Because Rick Ross was only using you guys as a pawn against 50 Cent. And I said that too when I read that situation. So 50 dropped you because he was only using you guys to poke at 50. I mean, Rick Ross lost because he was only, and he dropped Meech and Meech because he was only using you guys to get at 50. But that was business for him, and he held all the cards. So he was like, I don't care about you, making them choose you in this beef. Let them have you. I'm finna move on. I already got something else going on. To me, it made Rick Ross look stupid because he was playing a different kind of game than 50 Cent, and Rick Ross was too emotional about it. 50 Cent really didn't give a fuck, which is why he left you holding the bag of the Meeches. Because now they depended on you. They were dependent on you to help them. Now that you helped them lose 50's gig, now you got to come through and put money in their pockets. You lost, Rick Ross. And I hate to say that as a fellow Floridian, but you lost. You lost to 50 Cent. Now 50. You got justice in reverse in the future. But this tells me that whatever Diddy's team is trying to do to you and Netflix won't work. For one, you've got the support of Netflix behind you in this endeavor and their attorneys and their teams. And that documentary that you assisted them with was gold. So you are right with them. So I see legal stuff, but I don't see it affecting you that much, 50 Cent. I also wonder, 50 Cent, because just an idea popped into my mind. If you have prison reporting to you about Diddy's prison life and habits and stuff like that, maybe some tea. But that's just like an idea that popped up in my mind. I don't see it here, but it popped up in my mind. I don't know if 50 Cent is a religious man. These could be his Jew friends. 50 Cent is pretty resolute about things, not in the beefs he gets into, not from. This makes me think, and this is crowning him, that he usually is in beefs. Some he starts. In this case, he did because what the fuck did that documentary have to do with 50 Cent other than the fact that he make it come to life? And he usually has people coming for him too. However, he usually rests even on the beefs that he starts. Well, because of he's in some sort of church. And even though his eyes are closed, his help comes from above. This gives me Jews. This gives me Jews. Since he had a relationship with Chelsea Handler, who is a Jewish woman, and then really took off, I'm going to say that he dated right. He dated the right way. And since then, I think he's maintained relationships with Jews in TV and in the media. And it's his good relationships with them because he makes some money that he's always so comfortable with beefing, especially with people from the black community. He's in a different league. Now, I think he also knows who's behind the takedown of all these men. 50 Cent was very confident about this Diddy documentary and didn't care anything about any of the legal repercussions or anything that he knew would come about. And he doesn't mind also coming for Jay-Z. He just posted some picture of Jay-Z that was very comical. Could be the rollout in the beginning of 50 also down of Jay-Z. You see, when the whites can't do it their way, they might need some help from one of their own, taking them down. Jay-Z's been holding his own in the attempts to take him down. In comes 50. Jay-Z. You ready? Jay-Z? Hove. You ready? You Ferrari F50. Got a lot of living, do for I die, and I ain't got time no waste. Let's make it. You say you a gangster, but you never pop nothing. You say you a wingster, but you never shot nothing. You come in the dealership, but you never cop nothing. You been hustling a long time and you ain't cop nothing. Come on, y'all. What y'all? Come on. Come on. Queens, New York. Come on, Jamaica, Queens. Did I just not give y'all 50, aka Ferrari F50? Yes. With my teeth clenched because my jaws was wired shut like his was when it came. I was just waiting for my applause for my 50 impersonation, but okay. All right, 50 years, you calling everybody to the car some way. I don't know if he sent her any of his Jews because she went the Trump route. But 50 Cent is also in on the judgment call to the gatekeepers of old industry. So the Diddy's, the Jay-Z's, and whoever is, they're all being called to a judgment moment. 50 Cent has been on their neck. He's been on Diddy and Jay-Z's neck. Nicki Minaj was on Jay-Z's neck and other people in the industry. So this is a moment of reckoning for the old gatekeepers. And 50 is just one of them who seems to don't mind calling them out. Nicki, in his external energy. I don't know how they're working together, but these two do have a friendship. They have a relationship. I think they're kind of close. She's factoring into his energy, some if they might work together, if he might show up on her project. But here she is. You wanted them to date? Woo! I don't think the world is ready for a Nicki and 50 Cent relationship. Oh my God. Listen, her husband gave her the last name Petty, but 50 Cent and Nicki Minaj would embody. No, the world cannot take them as a couple. I get where you're going, and I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm saying the world cannot take them tag teaming each other as a couple. However, Nicki, if you and Kenny don't work out, you and 50, listen, y'all, they couldn't take y'all, and that's why it would work because nobody would be able to take y'all. They would. They would probably be unstoppable, even though people would try. The most hated and the most watched at the same time, which would make them the most infamous. Yes. If you and Patty don't work out, I would say do that because you always need men who can be good support to you when you're in a bind. You're a high power, a famous woman, so you always need protection and support and a good strong support system. 50 will give it to you, and he come with some connects. So that would work. It worked better than her and Nas. Now, her and Nas are more aesthetically pleasing. Her and 50 would make more sense as a couple. Business wise, protection wise, I like that. I like it. It's a wise partnership. It's not one based off of, oh, he fine, oh, she fine. It would be a wise partnership, very strategic, and I like it. It's actually kind of hot. It's sexy to me. It would make me think that 50 Cent is more attractive. And I don't think he's ugly. It's just his body has always been the main character for me. But I don't know. Something about you saying that, y'all ate with that. I like that. I like this coupling here. Now, this is the type of partnering that I like, the strategic kind. It makes sense. Yeah, I like that. Hopes and fears, the lovers. Now, this is a partnership, I believe, with between him and Netflix. 50 Cent is hoping to have a probably a more permanent relationship with Netflix. And I think he's fearing that they will not be able to acquire what they're trying to acquire because that would give them a monopoly on the streaming media aspect. And 50 Cent being in a good partnership with them would then put him also in a good place, better than he was with Stars or any other network he's been with. So 50 is in a, I think he already has a good relationship with Netflix off the success of his documentary. I think he's hoping that Netflix is successful with purchasing whoever it is that they are purchasing. I can't remember, or attempting to purchase. 50 Cent, you've got good energy. The year will start off very good for you and successful because it will end successful for you. So 2025 ended for you on a high note. These people won't be able to touch you when it comes to them suing you. I don't see you getting hit by any hitman. And your new year will start off with you looking up and you coming off of the peak or the good end of your 2025 with this documentary and your good relationship with Netflix. You seem to have just entered a new good partnership, and windows of opportunity are open for you in the future. So 50 Cent, if anybody was hoping he's doing that down bad, he's not. Whoever he seems like he's beefing with right now, he don't give no fuck about these people. What I do see him paying attention to is the new doors of opportunity that are open to him in his future with this new Netflix partnership that he has. And this makes 50 Cent attractive to me because he seems to always be focused on his business. And even when he's on social media trolling or shooting the shits, he's plugging his business, he's hashtagging his business, or he's trolling because he has something coming up. That shit for me is a turn on. So 50 Cent, if this ain't Nicki Minaj, your external energy, hey. I mean, I never looked at you that way, but I bet your silhouette looked like God too in the moonlight. Make Nikki cheat with 50? Who, me? How am I do that? Remind her how expensive Kenneth is, Sissy. Y'all. Sissy, Mama Fakit, get Sissy. She is on one. Hi, Carly. Oh my God. If Nikki is watching this, oh my God. Have you discussed this with Nikki to be able to tell her that her husband is expensive? Y'all know she's sensitive about her man. Sissy, I can't believe you said that in person, even though I agree. I can't believe you said that in person out loud where Nicki Minaj might see you and hear you one day. Oh my God. Tiara says Nikki, your Barbs is in here trying to ruin your marriage. Nikki, they in here. They in here, Nikki. See, Nikki had the chariot in reverse the last time I read her. That's somebody ruining a romantic situation. I ain't gonna lie. If you pray hard enough, you might get it. I'm telling you. The people have spoken. Nikki, see, this might be why she's in his external energy. Because this is how energy works. The past, present, and the future kind of converge together. So she's already in his energy, but this could be because y'all putting her here. I'm gonna have to clarify why she's there. But if I see the damn busted babies, I'm gonna say y'all need to start charging Nicki Minaj to be her fan, because y'all got more power than y'all think y'all do. Oh yeah, y'all heard me right. I said she would need to start paying y'all. Yes. Child, if they do, sissy, you did this. Don't put no we. I ain't had nothing to do with the demise of nobody's marriage. Listen, I ain't been telling y'all about our own inherent powers. All it would take for Nicki Minaj to prove it to y'all, and then y'all would believe it. Get the fuck out of my live. Guess who's not doing a members live tonight because my members tried it? Let me tell y'all something. At Beyond the Veil, y'all are mine, not hers. Y'all are Barb's after I end my live. Before and after. Sissy. But when you hear, so if I say it, that's when y'all should believe it. If I tell y'all are powerful, then you should already believe you have work to do. Nikki? She might got a little cute little thing going on, but she ain't me. She can't do what I can do. I promise. Y'all done motherfucking tried it. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Nikki, I ain't gonna take this out on you, but come get your Barbs. Listen, come get our Barbs. Because they don't believe me until you say it. Don't backpedal and pussy pop now, sissy, talking about I'm the GOAT. No, Nikki is the GOAT. Because she got to get with 50 Cent for y'all to believe that y'all got powers. When I've been... And Tiara, you've been in my doctorate degree program. So I've been literally helping y'all with y'all powers. And y'all got the nerve. Ain't no two. Let me get back to this reading before I get to cussing. Outcome for 50, though. I ain't mad. I look mad. This ain't my mad face. This my petty face. When I'm plotting my lick back, I don't ever get mad. I plot. I got a Scorpio descendant. I plot. Until the busted babies do right by me. Y'all want that album delayed? Because I'll do it. Tierra, thank you. Thank you for the flower. I'm not mad at y'all. I'll work somewhere and delay that shit. I'll delay. I'm sorry, Nikki. It'll be your voodoo against mine. And while you fighting me, that album will get delayed because you're going to have to delay it to fight me. Just so that so that I can prove to the Barbs through Nicki Minaj. Come on now. If that's who y'all believe, then let me make you a believer. I throw so many obstacles in that bitch way. Ooh. So many stumbling blocks. I sure will. You know what? I'll do a whole fuck around and find out for Jay-Z. I'll do a fuck around and find out for Jay-Z and let the ops fall out. Whoever they are, wherever they stand. Okay? All right now. Okay? So that means I don't have to directly hurt Nikki. If she his op, she gonna get hit. If I do a fuck around and find out for Jay-Z. Yeah, your heart, my Shayla. We gonna learn today together. Okay. The Fool for 50 Cent. His year will start off very well. He has a new windows of opportunities open to him. So he's off exploring. I wouldn't make Nikki suffer just to make y'all suffer. I'd just make y'all suffer. But I wouldn't do that to you guys because I love you guys. I love you despite the fact that y'all trust me after Nikki. Child. All right, The Fool for 50. Lucrative business endeavors. This one little situation with Netflix was good. So it opened up a whole new, hey, 50, let's talk about what else you got for our platform. Let's talk about what else you can make over here. Is Chelsea Handler air sign? This is Chelsea. His relationship with her, she put him on. He gave her his magic stick and he gave it to her so well that she didn't invite him to the cookout. She invited him to the bar mitzvah. Ain't that the tenderism? That's that tenderism. I had to throw my card. Come through, bar mitzvah. Let me get the tenderism off the floor. He gave her that good black. I'm going to call 50 Cent's penile region the screw looser. We're going to call his penis the screwdriver. Because when he used it on Vivica, he unscrewed some of her screws. When he used it on Chelsea, he screwed them down. So much so that she held him down. Come through, Proverbs. I'm speaking in Proverbs, okay? He's not the magic stick anymore. He is the screwdriver. Because depending on how he uses it on you, he can make your screws loose or he can make them more tight, make you more sane, make you think more clearly. In Chelsea's case, he wore her out and all she could do was roll over and call her colleagues. He's coming to the bar mitzvah and I don't give a damn what you guys say. Pull him up a chair. He's coming. Oh, and did I mention Give him a project too. See, y'all judging 50 for knocking down that cold piece of Jewish whitefish. But was Vivica able to walk him into stars, Netflix, and all these? Or is she on the blogs still crying about that dick? Come on, Chelsea. Chelsea put him to work. Chelsea put him on. Chelsea put him on. He's still working her connects. And the doors are open for 50. She walked them into the bar mitzvah and he shook the hands and wooed them. He makes hits. He makes shit that we like to watch. And so the Jews say, 50, you will be in charge of the programming over here. We got some work for you. All you just got to do is make sure that when Chelsea call, you go give her some of that good. Now let me see why Nikki over here. I love Power too. Are y'all talking about the show? Oh, I was talking about the raw energy. I smell a documentary. I think Nicki Minaj I think 50 Cent may be trying to help Nicki Minaj with her documentary. I think it may have some tour footage in it and some other stuff. But I think 50 Cent is utilizing his resources at these networks, i.e. Netflix, to get Nicki's documentary on Netflix now that he's there. They might be filming footage now. And if not, he is working with her to try to develop her documentary and get it placed somewhere where he has a home. I'm telling you, Nikki, I don't know much about Kenneth, and I won't tell you to drop your husband because I don't know your marriage, but if it don't work out, if he go to glory, 50. 50. Yep, I think 50 might be trying to help Nikki. I think that's what she's doing in his external energy. I don't think 50's going to go for no side piece activities, and neither is Nikki. And she's too loyal. Even if she felt that way, she'd ride that till the wheels fell off. And then if 50 was still around when the wheels fell off, then she'd do it. Nikki, you got to start being loyal to yourself, honey. That man is expensive, and I don't know if his street sleaze protection, I mean, I do know that ain't got shit on the kind of protection that you can get. First of all, you now got Trump on your side. You got 50 and the Jews on your side. If you're gonna stay with Kenny, then make 50 a side piece. I don't think he'd mind y'all being each other's side pieces because y'all are two entities on your own, and merging them for the whole world to see publicly, that may or may not work. But y'all fucking with each other on the low and holding each other down for real, on the back end. I don't see nothing wrong with that unless 50 real big and you let him hit, and then you got to go home and let your husband hit. Then you're going to be like me when I tried to creep when I was early in my days with my husband and let a big dick nigga hit. And then my husband years later was like, remember that time when we was teenagers? And I was like, nope, don't remember. Anyways, love y'all. That was it. See you members over in my members live. I'll try to wrap that up because I ain't mean to be here all night. So we'll do our little 1-2 and then we'll wrap that up. See y'all real quick. Love you. Bye.